you see it?
Nope.
Ugh.
At this rate, it might just be easier just to do it without me seeing it, and then it'll be a complete mystery for me until I actually see the video.
Complete and utter mystery. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well. Hello, I am Kairo, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play with Dimension Traveler Calum. Hello.
Hello.
Now, seeing as you can see the title screen, I'm not sure.
I can't see anything at all at the moment.
Oh well,
so...
I'm not sure whether or not I should tell you what the name of the game is yet.
No, let it be a mystery. So I'll see what this game is when you upload it.
Yep.
And people will get my weird comments about the game being complete. I'll just make comments that I don't even know if are accurate or not.
Can you hear the ambience?
So
Can you at least hear the ambience?
Can I hear what?
The ambience.
The ambient.
Yeah, the background noise.
Something for a little.
Did it get louder?
Something. I'm not hearing anything. So.
Oh well.
I was hearing music for a little while, but.
Yeah, that's the title music. Oh, I think I'll just tone that down. Dang, I can't. Oh well. On with the game, I think.
Yes. Onwards with a game that I have no idea what it is about.
Tell you what, I'll just... No, there's not much point describing it to you, really. Oh well. So, onwards. Trying to think the best way to actually try and get some involvement from you. Oh well, screw it. I'll head on to the next area.
Alright then.
Now, it's a slight problem, because I do vaguely remember all the solutions to everything.
Alright.
Which isn't the best, because... yeah. Anyway. Inside this building we go.
I'd say whenever you come up with a major choice, just give me some sort of direction. I'll see if we can do it or something. See if I can figure it out. Just by random guessing.
Yeah. Oh well. So here we are inside the first major area. There's not much here. Okay, I'll try and describe it to you. It's a big room.
Kind of
like a temple sort of thing. There are 2 rows of columns down the sides. About halfway down, I'd say one of them's broken, there's a hole in the roof, and there's light shining in. Otherwise, it's pretty dark, mysterious and gloomy. And then there's a stairway over in the far corner. So you're now going up. Okay, we're now in a room overlooking the main area. And there's a glyph on the walls that looks a bit like a tree. And in front of that, there's a chair with the same glyph on it. And it's basically in these 2 little runners. So it looks like it could probably be moved. Oh, and there's a little thing over here that looks a bit like a lectern, but yeah. And there's a little platform as well. So, what do we do? Yeah, there's a little octagonal-based platform. Anyway, what do we do?
Sounds a lot like, well, the room sounds a lot like one of the temples from Ribbon. But
kinda, a little.
let's mess with the thing that sounds like it can move around.
And indeed it does move. Let's see, it moves. Moving it all the way out does nothing. That's, I think, where it started. However, it does look like it can move all the way up against the wall. Okay, I'm moving it all the way against the wall.
Sounds like a good idea.
And it made a noise, and a thing of light shot out. Down it goes.
Wait. The light from the roof vanished, or?
No, a little ball of
else?
light shot out from the chair,
Light.
went down into the main area, and now there's an even bigger glyph on the floor.
Even bigger one?
Yep. Oh! Well, I accidentally walked over it, and a secret door opened.
A secret door?
Yep, secret door.
Wow. This is
Oh,
very
just wait until you
interesting.
get to see the footage. And behind it, there's a small room with a rather odd light. Not too sure where it's coming from. And another door that looks a bit like water, and there's a very vague image in it. It's a rippling
Vague
blackness.
image?
Oh,
Like-
and I accidentally walked into it. Oh well.
So it's kind of, is it like a portal?
Yeah, it's a
Some
portal. Probably the
Ah.
best way to describe it.
So what is on the other side?
On the other side, we've got a stairwell in the nothingness, really. Loops around. There's an obelisk close by
Obelisk.
that seems to be emitting some static.
Obelisk emitting static.
And as we move down the stairs, we're on a path now. And as we walk down the path, these little archway things, Japanese or Chinese style archways made of dark black stone, rise up over the path. There are
Okay,
quite a
so
lot
we
of
went-
them.
So we went from like Egyptian style to Japanese, Chinese style.
Yep,
Just by going through a portal.
yep.
Huh.
And at the
Interesting.
end, there's a bridge that raises up when you approach it.
Bridge, huh?
Yep.
Well, can we cross the bridge?
Well, no,
Or is
because
it? Or we're gonna have to figure out a way to make it lower.
Yep.
When we
Well,
cross
but
it.
if I walk away, it goes down.
Huh.
If I walk towards it, it goes up. There is a little bridge a little further back, which we can get to by going up some ramps.
Well, let's go to the little bridge.
Okay.
By going up the ramps. By the way, is this a 3D game or a
Yeah.
or a point and
3D
click
game.
3D game. Okay, that narrows it down just a little bit.
Oh, that's interesting. When we get to the top of the bridge, right in the middle over the pathway, the bridge we want to cross lowers.
Oh.
But if we
Interesting.
try and go back down, it goes back up again.
Weird.
I'll note we can jump and fall off things in this game.
We can, huh?
We can.
So, we can or can't?
We can.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Could we jump off the higher bridge onto the one that we want to cross?
Indeed we can. We are now crossing it. We're going to a big archway with another portal at the end, which we have now gone through. We're in a kind of rock garden place. I say that because it's a bit like a garden, but everything's made of these blocks of stone, which are apparently floating of their own regard.
Huh.
There's at least one doorway out, which is the one we came in, and there are what appear to be street lamps, except they don't produce any light whatsoever.
Street lamps?
Yep, and this looks to be a garden bench. A couple of
Can we sit on the
trees,
bench?
some empty archways, more benches. Hang on, let me shut my door. I didn't get disturbed. Okay, let's see. Over the far side, there is a pathway leading up to a big box that has a room inside. Let's see, what else is there? No, there don't appear to be any other doorways out here. No, I think it is just the one doorway. Looks like we're gonna have to go to the up the stairs and inside. And here we are. Now, the room is dominated by these floating rings, floor to ceiling, and it's a very high ceiling. They don't appear to do anything.
Floating rings?
Yep. Ooh. There's a symbol above the doorway we came in. It's like an octagon divided into 4 sections.
Well, that sounds like a clue.
Let's see. There is a hole in the floor, but we can't get to it because the rings are in the way. And on the right wall there are 2 doorways. On the far wall there's one big doorway. And on the left-hand wall there are 2 more doorways. There are also what appear to be gratings, vents of a sort.
Can we do anything with those gratings?
Nope. Okay, so let's see, we've got left, right, and far wall. And for left and right we have 2 further choices.
Let's go left.
Okay. And left or right hand door?
Right.
Right. Okay then. Okay, we're... Ooh. Well, we're in a very desolate looking place, and there are cubes flying about everywhere. Off to the left, there are 2 lines. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, there are 2 lines of cubes off to the left, one moving one direction, one moving the other. Off to the right, there's a line of cubes flying upwards, and below, there's a line of huge cubes flying off to the left. We can't get to any of them. The path continues. And there are some hovering cubes off on the far side, which we can get to. And as we walk towards them, they come together to form a wall, which stops us from going any further. Going back, the path does continue a different way, however. We go up, up, up. And that seems to be it for this room. There's another door at the far end. And through we go.
Through the door.
Okay, we're now in a very different looking place. Not terribly sure how to describe it. Let's see. There's another door leading out. At the far end, opposite where we came in, there's this really big pedestal with that tree symbol again.
Well, let's go check out the pedestal.
Okay. Well, there are 4 smaller pedestals. With a rotating ring symbol on it. And then at the back...
Oh, those are familiar.
And then at the back...
I bet.
There's another symbol. Think 4 sets of brackets all nested inside each other, turned vertically. So they're kind of like eyes, but without anything in the middle. And one has the... And then going clockwise from the big pedestal, the first one has the outer set highlighted. The next one has the innermost set highlighted. The next one has the third set out highlighted, and the last one has the second set out highlighted.
So these different pedestals probably control the rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta figure out how to get them to move.
And... oh yes, and then in the sky, hovering above the rings on the floor, are an identical set of rings, and then far above us, hidden by the gloom, is something. Looks like a giant ball. I should know that in the middle of the rings are smaller balls, also just hovering there. So, this is a puzzle, by the way, that has to be solved. So, we've got 5 options. We've got this floating tree symbol, which was in the first temple we visited. And then we've got the 4 other pedestals with the ring symbol on them.
Well, let's mess with the trees. Can we do anything with the tree symbol pedestal?
Okay. Oh, I walked into the tree and a bolt of lightning has appeared between the 2 smaller balls.
Okay. This is a weird game, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yes, it is very weird. It gets even weirder later on.
Okay, can we... what happens if we go to another path? Well, what happens if we back away? What happens if we back away from what we just did?
Nothing, it stays on.
Huh. Interesting. I am at a loss as what to do.
Oh yes, and the tree symbol's gone, by the way.
Okay, what if we go to the other,
pedestals.
You know,
which one? There are 4 of them.
Let's go with the, I don't know where to go! I don't know where to go, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm literally don't know what to do here.
Okay, well I'm going to walk onto one of the pedestals.
Okay.
And it made a noise, some stuff rose up, and this is the one with the outer pair of brackets highlighted, and now the outer ring is moving. And it just stopped. Do it again. And the outer ring is moving again. Both top and bottom, the outer rings are moving. And they just stopped. I'll do the same with another one. Okay, this is the one with the inner pair of brackets. And now the inner rings are moving. Oh, and there's also some particle effects rising up.
I gotta say, I have no idea what's going on, except that we're moving stuff around.
Okay, I'll do the last two pedestals as well. Any guess as to what they're going to do?
They're gonna move stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna open that.
Oh no, they just don't. Yeah, they're making the last two sets of rings move. Okay, I'll give you a hint. When we turn the lightning beam on, we basically turn the whole dynamo on. The whole thing's basically a dynamo.
Okay.
And each ring moves around in alternate directions.
Oh, so it's kind of like the clock tower on Myst. Sort of.
I guess. Kinda. I should note that only the inner ring had the particle effect when it was spinning.
Interesting.
Probably be more obvious if you could see it, but...
Yes. Just definitely more obvious.
Okay, more hints. In order to completely activate the dynamo, we have to get all the rings spinning. But note that they do stop spinning after some time.
Okay. So can we run to them?
Mm-hmm. What order shall I turn them on? If we say the inner ring's 1 and the outer ring's 4, because that's a nice convenient order, what order should I turn them on in?
One, two, three, 4.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it.
Let's see. 1, and now we've got particle effects rising up from the inner ring. And 2, and now we've got particle effects rising from the second ring as well. And 3, more particles. Oh dear, and the inner ring stopped spinning. Would you? And more particles. Oh! Oh no, they're all on now. And you remember that octagon symbol I mentioned earlier? Well, it just popped up in the corner of the screen, and one of the sectors turned on, basically. One of the sectors went orange. Ooh. Yeah, the massive dynamo is now completely on, and there are gigantic machinery stuff spinning high above us. And the lightning beam has now extended much further. I'm happy to announce that this room is solved. And now moving on to the next one.
How simple of it was to be 1, 2, 3, 4, huh?
Okay, we're now in a very, very empty room. We're on a small path of blocks. And there are a number of blocks hanging around us, just floating there, doing nothing.
What lazy blocks.
And now, on to the next room. Okay, we're now in a very green room. It's a very big arena-like thing. And then out in the middle, there's another floating tree symbol.
Another one.
Another one. I'm heading towards it now.
Do these tree symbols represent anything like Yggdrasil or something?
Hmm?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, my path is blocked by a wall that just rose up out of the floor.
Naturally.
Naturally. See if I can get around it. Oh, I can get around it. Keep going. Oh, another one. I can't get around this one. Another wall rose up. Oh. It's definitely a maze. It's definitely a maze. Okay.
Amazing, huh?
Ah, made it to the middle. And now... Yep, and another sector's turned orange. And it briefly showed me the maze. Oh no, it looks like the maze is turned off. Oh no, no it hasn't. How silly of me. See if I can work out how to get out. There we go. It's been a long time since I played this game.
Yeah, that can do a lot.
Come on. Okay. There we go. Next door. And now we are in a very orange room, which is very reminiscent of Kadish. Kadish Telessa. There are platforms connected to these gigantic pillars rising from the mist going back up into the mist. And there are there are some paths connecting them. So around we go. Okay, we're at a crossroads here. We can either go down to what appears to be another door, or we can go up to an isolated platform that appears to have nothing on it.
Let's check out the isolated platform.
Okay. And as if by magic, some staticky images have appeared. I'll just... Not sure. I'm taking a good look at each image for you. Most of them seem to have a theme of things that have been destroyed. Mostly houses and stuff. Oh well, there's nothing else here, so... onto the door, I think. Gonna have a good look at them. Oh, no, I fell. I accidentally fell off.
Ah!
Whee! It's a long way down, actually.
Did we die in this game?
Nope. We just get returned to where we fell from.
Ah.
I should note that a series of grid squares appeared as we fell and made noises. You'll see in the footage. So, now we're at the door.
So I'm guessing that's this game's version of Panic Link.
Yep. Well, we're back at the first room, and now all the rings are spinning. I just tried to jump on one and it threw me off to the side. If we look back at the symbol, 2 sectors are now lit up. Now, I think we've been going for quite some time. So, shall we call it there, or shall we finish off the other side?
Let's finish off the other side.
Okay. Off to the right side, left or right?
Did we do left? Or...
Well, no.
let's go with right.
Yeah, we're on the right-hand side, but left door or right door, because there are two.
Let's go with right.
Okay.
We're on the right side.
Okay, we're in another greenish room. It's a long
There are
pathway.
a lot of green rooms
Oh,
in here.
and there are things that look like coffins or beds. But where the head is, well, where the head would be is a panel filled with static. Seems to be the case with all of them.
Static, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. What can we do in here?
Oh, here's one that isn't filled with static. Let's see. Well, this one's showing a view going down a path with with archers running along it. And that seems to be the only thing there is. It's playing that on a loop. See, keep exploring. There are lots of the coffin-y things. Okay, we're at the end of that section. And quite naturally, there's another one. With
Naturally.
more of the coffins.
More coffins. Coffins, coffins, coffins.
Oh, here's one that appears to be showing what we're looking at.
Oh?
I can get the infinite tunnel effect quite easily.
Well, infinite tunnel effect.
Oh, moving on.
This game is quite nonsensical.
Yes, it doesn't
It's
really.
very Zork-like. It's very Zork-like the way we're doing this, but also it doesn't quite make sense in the same way that Zork never made sense. You know?
Well, actually, this game is very Myst-like in the fact that there is no one there. There's absolutely no one. Okay, come out into another room with more floating platforms in the middle. Lots and lots of floating platforms. And at the far end, there seems to be a waterfall of sheets of papery stuff, which are shooting along the bottom of the floor and disappear into the walls. And there are steps leading down there.
For
what's this?
Whoever designed this game.
He's called Richard Perrin.
The game? Or the designer?
No, the guy who made the game, Richard Perrin.
Ah.
Anyway, out on the first platform, there's a thingy on the floor with a pair of inverted brackets. Like a pair of brackets back to back. Oh.
Okay, that's kind of familiar symbology.
And above the door where we came in, it appears to be a projection of the tree symbol.
That tree symbol is all over the place. Is this whole game set inside a tree?
No, it's not a tree. It's just a tree symbol is quite common. Let's see. Oh, walking onto it, it glows, and then and the symbols have appeared up on the place where the light's being projected. However, it doesn't match the symbol, so I'm going to turn it off. Oh, I can't turn it off. That's a bummer. How do I turn it off? Maybe if I turn enough on, it will turn off by itself.
Maybe.
Oh well, I think I found one. I think I found one symbol that is correct. Ah, there we go. I turned it off.
Alright.
And they're all gone.
All of them?
Yep. Well, no, the buttons are still there, but all the ones I turned on are now turned off. So if I turn that one on, we've now got the bottom segment of the tree lit up. Let's see. Ah, these ones look like they should be turned on. Yep, we've now got
If you say so.
more segments lit up, and it looks a bit like a sad face.
A sad face.
And I don't want those ones on. Those ones are wrong.
Wrong.
I believe we want that one. Yep. So you got 3 out of 4 turned on. Oh no! And I fell down. No, it's no matter. I can climb back up. Yeah. Let's see. Ah, found the last one. There we go. And the third segment's now turned on. Right, there's another door. And we're in another corridory thing. And there's nothing else to do. There's nothing to do here. Yeah, it's just one of those linking areas. Ah. We're now in another puzzle room. Now this one's insanely difficult to explain, so I shan't bother.
I'll just have to wait for the footage.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me absolutely forever to work out how to do this one. Simply because it's so strange. And it takes absolutely forever. Basically, there are 4 lights that you need to focus on a pyramid in the middle. And when you do, you solve the puzzle. Except one of them's broken. Of course.
Speedro!
So when you turn it on, it doesn't turn off, so you need to use part of a broken pillar to jam the mechanism. And I did it, the last segment's on, and there's now a beam of light shooting up into a hole in the ceiling. And on through the door out. Which I think... Nope, I went the wrong way. Went back the way we came. Through that door. And we are now in the bottom of a big arena-y thing. So there's a massive black thing in the middle with a hole in it with the laser beam shooting up out of it. We climb up. And it's shooting up into a set of rings floating in the sky. Oh, there's another obelisk here. We can get right up to it too. More static.
Huh. More static.
Yeah. Huh? Oh! That's cool.
What happened?
I got a secret thing.
Oh.
Hmm. There's a set of stairs leading up to another big box with the door in it, and one of the corners has fallen off and it's just hanging in the air.
Uh-huh.
I'm reminded of the statue on oh, what's it called?
Hades?
Brontital from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Arthur dead throwing the
Oh.
traumatic cup. What keeps it hanging there? Art. It's just hanging there in the sky. Let's see. Aha!
I managed it.
And we're back. Let's see, the laser beam is now shooting through the rings, and the papery waterfally stuff is now falling down through the grates. All 4 symbols are lit up. There's another tree on the floor with a ball of light hanging above it.
Ball of light.
Yep. We walk through it. The rings have opened. You can now get in. And I think we shall leave that there for now.
Yeah, this is a good place to stop. I'm kind of getting
Well, no, actually, no. I think it's a checkpoint once we jump down. So I'm going to do that. Jump. Whee! And we are now falling.
Well, I must say this is a very interesting game so far.
Yes. Ah, and we're at the bottom. Here we are. The laser beam is shooting down into a hole in the floor. The waterfalls are falling down into cratings on the floor. And there is a gigantic contraption at the other end of the rather large room. So I think we shall leave it there. Thank you for watching. And I've been Kathavayara. He's been Dimension Traveller Calum. Come back for the next episode.
Yeah.
Bye!
Where I have no idea what's going on.
Oh no, you should have some idea what's going on by the next episode.
Probably.
Done.